Hello everyone, I hope you're all okay. This is episode 7 of this account for YouTube. If you can probably tell in my voice, it might sound obvious, but this is a morning recording because I woke up relatively early, so I thought, well, why not get some content done as soon as I can while the house is pretty quiet and I have less chance of being interrupted. This is also a little progress update. Let me just check this first. Nothing. Nothing. This is a progress update because I have been going on this account a little bit every now and then just to check the cabinet, because if there's like a premiere I might be tempted to buy it because we have so many coins and I haven't done anything with it, although I know it's not a good idea. But there was a fighter in there. There she is. We finally got a Rusty. I know I said that you shouldn't ever buy fighters out of the shop, but I have been waiting for a Rusty for way too long, and I decided it's only 30,000. It's only like paying 50,000 for a premiere and getting it, but I am guaranteed the fighter this way. So I thought, well, why not? So we have a Rusty now, and because we have that Rusty, today's episode is going to be the Painwheel origin stories, I believe. This one. I don't know whether I might start. Is Who's the Boss a 2-part or a 1-part? It's a 2-part. Okay. How many fights? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Any special requirements? 2 big bands. That might be a bit. Gold only? Okay, that's decent. No Valentine allowed. That's fine. What about this one? Let's have Philia. And this one's silver only. Okay. I think. Do I have another 4-hour booster? No. That's a little bit unfortunate, isn't it? Because if we did, I was going to pop that and level up Rusty. I was going to level up Rusty, but I think today's episode then is also going to be part 1 of this. I'll save this part 2 for tomorrow or later. If I feel like doing it and uploading it later, I might do it. And the other section of that video will also be me doing probably Big Bands one. If I had to guess one, it would either be Big Bands or Cerebella's. Probably Cerebella's actually, because Cerebella has all of her golds are decent. We've already got the silvers, but I'd do it just because. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing this, and I'll bring you back, I guess, just for the treasure nodes, because this is a silver only mini. You can just use however. But the treasure nodes, obviously, they get the rewards, so you'll see what kind of reward you expect from this. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, I've brought you back slightly early. This is one fight just before the treasure node, but there is a fighter that I think needs a little bit of talking about in this Painwheel here called Raw Nav. If you have this Painwheel, I strongly urge you, do not invest in this. She is probably the worst gold in the game right now, for quite a number of reasons. Mainly that her Painwheel counterparts are better. The way her ability activates is not any good, sorry. And the debuffs and buffs that she gains, like the buffs she gains, while they are good, an enraged stack and a haste stack is pretty good. She gains that when she goes below 50% health. When she drops below 25, she inflicts a permanent death mark on you. Death mark decreases your block proficiency by 50%, meaning... Oh, never mind, this isn't even the boss node, or the treasure node. It decreases your block proficiency by 50%, meaning you take more chip damage. So whatever you were taking beforehand, if you were taking like 10, I'm assuming the 50% means you take 15 chip. I'm assuming that's how it works. I have no idea how block proficiency technically works formula wise. But it also means you take 50% bonus critical damage. So while on some fighters and on Painwheel, it sounds like a good idea, the way she activates it is not good. Painwheel also has a move called Fracture Reaper. If you level it up to level 3, it's a 10% chance to inflict death mark. Oh, sorry, 15% chance to inflict death mark for 10 seconds. That's on the gold move. I don't know what it is for the silver and the bronzes. I only know gold moves. But yeah, don't use the raw nav. Her other gold variants are so much better. Even Firefly is probably better. And Firefly is a defensive Painwheel. If you're looking specifically for Dark Painwheel, there is a Dark Painwheel called Freaky Friday, who is very, very good for what she is. I can't remember what her second ability is. I think it's something along. She gets something. She gains something when killing a fighter with at least 10% max health. I can't remember what it is. But her first ability, she inflicts bleed and death mark. I'm pretty sure it's every single crit. And that's one bleed, meaning you can stack it. It's not heavy bleed, meaning you can't stack it. It's normal bleed. So, I mean, even this Rusty, there's a reason why I bought this Rusty, it's because she's great. So, yeah, if you're looking for a Painwheel in particular, and you have raw nerve, just go for Rusty if you don't have any of the silvers. If you're looking for a dark Painwheel in particular, go for Freaky Friday. If you're looking for a Painwheel to use and you have the silvers and bronzes, go for Freaky Friday over Rusty, because I feel that Freaky Friday is probably a better investment overall. While Rusty has absolutely fantastic uses, I feel if you're looking for an offensive Painwheel, it might be best to go for Freaky Friday. So yeah, sorry about that. That probably ate up like 4 minutes on its own, but I felt like I just needed to let you guys know. There's a lot of reasons why I say don't use fighters, and I had to go into a little bit of detail there. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the treasure nodes. I'll probably just show you the rewards, and that's about it. So yeah, see you then. Okay guys, I'm back now. We're on the first treasure node now. This is the gold only one, I believe. Yes. Not really any questions on what gold we're going to use, because this is the only one. Actually, no, I lie. Vaporwave is fantastic. But, yeah, Wolfsbane. The only explanation I have for Wolfsbane is that it's Wolfsbane. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned it in the first video. If you guys, I've noticed that when I edit these, I can hear tapping. That's me just tapping my phone screen. I apologize, because that probably gets annoying. And obviously it's annoyed me enough to notice it to a point where I have to mention it. But I did buy. I was planning on doing, like, when I started planning on actually doing videos, I did buy myself a I had to buy myself a cable jack for my headset, like the headset that I normally use on my Xbox or whatever, because this phone, I was just two bronze moves, nothing else. This phone doesn't support the 3.5mm cable jack, so I had to get one that fits for the phone's like charger slot instead. And it works, like you can hear me speaking through it because I tested it beforehand, but it sounds like there's a jet engine going on in the background. So I didn't want to use it for that reason, just in case anyone else was getting annoyed by the tapping, because it is getting, I have been noticing it, as I've said, but unfortunately there's not much I can really do about it. So yeah, all I can do is apologize. I'll see you again in a bit. Okay guys, I'm back. This is the big band only treasure node, and as you can see, I'm pretty confident in being able to do just beatbox. Can I get this yet? I can get this. Do I want this? No. It's an extra hit, sure. If you see a very random cut, it's I apologize. I brought it back slightly too early, and by that I mean I thought I saw the timer still going up, and I thought I was still recording that section. I was like, oh, I need to quickly tap it, and then I realized I wasn't recording. So yeah, as you can tell, as I've said, it is early. It's an experience. Your mind plays tricks on you. Because you can't, like, you're not used to, well, I'm not used to doing stuff like this early anyway. Normally I would have a drink first, but, I mean, you'd probably be saying, oh, well, why don't you just have, like, a drink of water? Thing is, I live in the UK, and unfortunately, it's a tradition. If I lose, okay. If I lost beatbox, then it would have been over. So yeah, anyway, I live in the UK, meaning it's basically a tradition for me to get up and have a cup of tea in the morning. I practically have to function. And that sounds stupid, but I've gotten used to it over the years to the point where I pretty much have to. So yeah, I have to wait for it to cool down to actually, like, be able to have a drink. Oh my god, thank god. Okay. My phone, if that comes up on the screen, I apologize. It's because I need to charge my phone. I think I can survive, like, one more bit of chip. You know, I'm not even going to take the risk. Not even going to take the risk. Okay. We're good then. A premiere and 2 bronzes. So I think, because my phone has come up saying that, I'm probably not going to release this as early as I said. I'm probably going to end the recording after this section, and then release the pain wheel part, which was supposed to be part of this, a bit later. I feel like it's also going to be better that way, because it doesn't mean the video is, like, pushing in 20 minutes. This is probably going to be around 15 minutes, which is great, because I know that I was releasing videos that were way too long, obviously, because people started, like, I've noticed that, like, people were watching them, and then people started, like, they didn't really watch them as much, and I'm assuming one of the primary reasons is because of how long the video was. Nobody wants to watch a 40-minute video of the same thing, like, over and over, and I understand that. So yeah, I'll try my best to make them shorter for you guys, so you don't have to, like, sit there and listen to my voice, because it gets annoying. I have a very annoying video voice. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm probably just going to show you the treasure note rewards, the rewards from completing it, and just open them and then go off. So yeah, see you then. Okay guys, I'm bringing you back early because I've just seen the requirements for the boss node. I also have to beat this boss node to get to the treasure node. So as you can see, it is a bloodbath, and I'm just going to double check in case she has what I think she has. Okay, she doesn't, but you can see there that she has, her first ability is if either fighter uses a blockbuster, both fighters are afflicted with bleed for 7 seconds. That goes to 10 seconds, and you're probably thinking, wait, why does she give herself bleed? It's because her second ability, which is what I was worried about, is when she has it fully unlocked, she guarantees that any bleed she gets from any source, apart from a perma bleed, that, like, a permanent bleed she cannot mitigate. But if she got a bleed, let's say from my bad hair day, that's why I've put bad hair day at the back, she would, instead of taking a bleed effect for 7 seconds, she would get a 7-second regen effect. So Bloodbath, because of that, is probably also the most offensive Eliza in the game right now. Like, the Diamond Fighters, yeah, they have good stats, but if you want to use a pure offensive Eliza, you go for Bloodbath. Diva Intervention, I know a lot of people make a case for. She's not bad. Like, Diva Intervention is good, but the reason why Bloodbath is better is because Diva's base attack stat is relatively low compared to Bloodbath's. I wish I knew the stats in particular, but I do not. And I don't really have the time to go and find out. So, yeah, Diva, I mean, people still argue to this day that Diva is, like, better, and of course they have their reasons. Diva, she has a really good signature ability, but in my opinion, Bloodbath is better, not only for the bleed effect and the fact that any bleed she gets turns into regen, but because the base attack stat is also higher, and when it comes to high level gameplay, fighters with higher attack stats means you can buff them more with your stats on your moves and etc, meaning they do more damage and blah, like, you get the point. But yeah, this is a no Valentine allowed node. Okay, so it's not going to change. I'm not going to show you this because it's just going to be the same thing. I'm just going to use beatbox again. So I'll see you at the relic opening. Okay guys, that's it. That's the first part done. As you can see, we didn't get a relic from that one, which is a bit sad, but what can we do? So I guess just to finish this episode, we're just gonna open what we have, and I'm not gonna waste any time on it. I just want to double check this. An accolade, that is nice. A Morphia Knight. We're at 500 again already. That's pretty good, considering it was only like a few. I think it was like 2 episodes ago that we did the 10+1. Or it should have been 3 episodes. I apologize because again, I lost the other one. And our last one gave us Inkling. We got Toad Warrior from a silver in the same one. We got Wolfsbane. We got a couple other silvers, I think Nearly Departed and Dead Heat. We got both the silver squigglies that we can get. Actually, I lie, there's still Gangrene. We didn't get Gangrene. But yeah, we did get super lucky actually, considering. So yeah, that'll be happening soon. And now it's just time to... Okay, good silver. Bloody Valentine. Okay. And what about this one? A bronze. If this is rusty now, I swear. Good. Okay, that's good. So yeah, I can see now it's been about 18 minutes. I will release the second part probably later today, but because of my battery level, I need to end this one here, unfortunately. And I'm also probably going to level up the Rusty a little bit more to get some more skill points, because it's going to be sort of required for the Painwheel Origins a bit later, sorry. So yeah, I hope to see you guys watching that one. See ya.